trying to get that bridge down. Drawbridge is the entrance to the village. I'll be reading all the text. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Tap an area to investigate. Sometimes if you click random places, you get coins that help you solve riddles. Gives you hints. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Humph. You got a lot of nerve. We've received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. Humph. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I've got no clue which one to use. Humph. So, smart guy, you got any idea which one is the right one? I think it's what the thing looks like backwards. Ooh, 15 picker arts. Some of them are like 200, I think. Okay. There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Tap the crank to change the viewing angle. It's not this one. I know that there's a feature in another, I think it's a different game, I'm not sure if it's this one, where you can actually, like, just randomly write on the screen, like with notes. So it's not number 2, I know that. It's number 1.
There we go.
Yep.
Another puzzle solved.
25 pick arts. I'm not really sure what they're... Maybe it's a European currency, not really sure. Your word, really not sure. Letter down. Humph. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into Saint Mystere. But if you're Dahlia's guests, I guess I'd better at least give her my regards, you hear? Puzzle 2. Crank and slot is now in your puzzle index. Your puzzle index is the thing you can, like, read all the puzzles. Ooh, cutscene. With laggy noise. It still is epic. Slow motion walking for cool people. Boop boo doo doo. I was just about to click on the screen. Just skip it. Yes, we finally arrived in Saint Mystere. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Rhyming. Ha ha ha. He always seems like he thinks everything's funny. And the funny thing is, he knows what it is most of the time. He just doesn't say anything. Ha 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 ha. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is a perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Yeah, I don't know how to walk. Give that shoe-shaped icon a touch in the lower right portion of the touchscreen. A tap with your stylus or mouse for me. Or your clicker, whatever you call it. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on the screen. Tap 1 to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the chute. Go on then, give it a try. And I click which way I want to move. This is mostly like a touchscreen game. You don't really press the buttons in it. Hey now, don't run off yet. I've got something you should hear first. Boop. Heh. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to Saint Mystere, eh? The name's Stachiocarfisser, I don't even know, but Stachin, and I've got some advice for you. Go tap that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. A coin will pop out. I know it, because I remember. You found a hint coin. Felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just those times when you'll want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze, eh? Think again. There are a limited number of hint coins in this world, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Real sorry. Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Sometimes I randomly click around. Got all that? Good. Be seeing you around. Ingrid. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Saint Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set of number of picorats. The more picorats a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough picorats. Imagine that, a reward for solving puzzles. I think you get something cool. Like, oh yeah, I remember, you get something for, I'm not going to say it. For practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Puzzle number 3, strange hats. This puzzle is worth 10 picorats. So this is as easy as the first one. These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and a height that are the same length. Which hat is it? No, it's too long. It's gonna be tough. It has a brim and a height that are the same length.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yep. It wasn't really hard. I was almost
puzzle
positive
has
that
an
was
answer.
it. So I've gotten all of them right on my first try. They say it's an optical illusion, but I can tell. Oh, bravo. I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer, but you'll lose picards. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the picards you can earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, It goes to show how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you too. Strange Hats is now on your puzzle index. Ed for Reinhold Manor. I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. After this, I think we'll be ending the second episode. First, tap your style on the trunk in the upper right corner of the touchscreen. This trunk contains a manner of all information that you can access by tapping the icons. Touch the icon marked Save to save your game. Tap the journal icon to read over notes about our adventure in Saint Mystere. Next, you have the puzzle index icon. Tap it to view all the puzzles you've encountered. Puzzles you solve have a check next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You can retry any puzzles you've solved from this screen. To retry puzzles that you haven't solved yet, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It'll be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to the Reinhold Manor. An arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need is to head in the correct direction. Lead the way, Professor. I'm just gonna walk to the area. Oh, chapter 1. I think we finished chapter 1. So this is gonna be, I think it's gonna get out for me a save point, so I'm gonna save that, and I'm not sure if this will end the recording session. Probably not, because I'm starting to get into it. Okay. File 1. I've been playing for 15 minutes. So, thank you guys now for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!